Hey, welcome to Flight Test. I'm Josh. This is Josh.
Hi.
And today we're going to show you this handmade FPV cockpit.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Not really. It looks really ugly from the outside, actually.
Yeah, he was making fun of this thing for like 5 minutes before we even started this.
5 whole minutes.
Yeah, I'm happy you recomposed yourself there. That was good.
It was a long 5 minutes.
That was good. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. With the whole FPV thing, people want to get more and more like a real airplane. They want to feel like they're really in the cockpit.
That's right.
And this is really the best answer we could come up with right now.
Yeah.
And
as you can see, it's not really scale. From the outside anyway, but the reason why we had to do it like that is just because of the camera angle. Basically, if we would have made it scale to the plane itself, on camera it would have looked really small.
Yeah.
So we kind of made like a forced perspective, made the cockpit a little bit bigger, so that on camera it looks better. So a bit of a compromise, but
it's all about what the camera sees.
Yeah, and FPV, we went that way.
Yep, and luckily with this design, it's right over the CG. Now we did have to make a couple modifications to the actual airplane though. Do you want to tell them what we ripped out?
No, I wasn't there for that.
You weren't there?
No, you guys didn't invite me.
We ripped out the landing gear. We ripped out both landing gears. We basically lightened the plane up as much, and when we ripped out those landing gears, we found it was about, what, 213 grams?
Yeah, it was around there.
Yeah, about 220, 213, something around there.
Give or take.
Yeah, when we weighed this out, it was darn near identical to it. So that was perfect swap. The landing gear and this all line up real nicely, so when we took that out, it actually kept the airframe light enough, because if you remember in the review, we had to carry a lot of power.
Yeah.
And there's no way on the 3-cell 2200 this thing was going to get off the ground with all this weight. The GoPro's heavy. Obviously, all the details in the cockpit are heavy.
Yeah, actually, Chad, the director, built this, right? You do this? Yeah.
He did a really
Don't
good
be
job.
modest, Chad. He did.
Yes, I did.
Basically, he photoshopped the gauges. He went out and got actual pictures of gauges. Correct me if I'm wrong, Chad. Used foam board, and this is actually carbon fiber. To generate the cabanes. And what you guys can do is, if you do want to do something like this, go out and look at scale pictures of different aircraft, especially the one that you want to actually emulate.
Right.
And you can kind of take some key features, maybe that's really unique to it. But Chad, actually, if I'm not mistaken, you just grab general gauges and it really looks scale.
Yeah, it's not a real Mosquito cockpit. It's just inspired by it.
It's a hybrid.
You just layered it and gave it a different effect to kind of as much like a World War II.
It actually looks like the Millennium Falcon cockpit.
It's pretty darn awesome. You really did an amazing job getting the details in there. And wait till you guys see it. That's the best part. This thing is ugly as all get out. But boy, in the air, it's amazing. And we're going to actually show them that right now.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
Want to do it?
Yeah, let's take it outside. This thing is heavy.
It is heavy.
Brick.
Now guys, we have a real special treat for you. Obviously, when you're flying a real airplane, you turn your head, and we wanted to copy that. So what we did here is we took a nice servo here on a 1-second delay, so you can actually look left and right while you're flying.
Yeah, so we don't have rudder on it. We're using the channel that we had.
We have a mix
rudder.
switch, so you can fly with rudder or actually turn it, because it's always nice to be able to pan left and right with the rudder stick. But for times we need rudder, we can go ahead and flip the switch and have it go to rudder. Other times we can use it as a pan when we're flying up and stable, so we're good to go.
Right.
All right.
Well, here's David.
Yeah, our friend's gonna fly this for us. You got everything set up, brother?
Yeah.
Awesome.
You can watch on the tiny little screen if you want.
Oh,
Okay.
Very, very cool.
You're gonna fly it through the goggles.
You're gonna fly through the goggles?
Yeah.
It's powered up. All the channels are ready to go. Your pan's, it's on the pan. Do you want it on the rudder? Or?
No, let's just go with
You're
the
just gonna
pan.
go with
That's
that?
good enough.
Awesome. Now, for you guys to know, we've obviously thrown aerodynamics out the door with this one. There's nothing aerodynamic about this. It's all done for function and to obviously get the best looking cockpit possible. So we really don't know what you're gonna get, do we?
No idea. Just toss it in there and we'll try it.
Okay. So good idea, guys. Mock up your camera and mock up your gear before you go with the heavy stuff in case you you wipe out.
Yeah, that is a good idea, but we're not gonna do it right now.
Nope. Nope. We're gonna let Chad toss it.
All right, Chad.
Here you go.
Recording. You see a recording light?
Yeah.
All right. Looks really cool, doesn't it?
It does. It looks just like the Millennium Falcon.
Okay, I'm ready to take off.
Give it plenty of throttle, please.
Oh, wow.
Holy cow.
All right. That looks
wow.
great.
That's like you're really in the thing.
It's struggling though.
Is it?
Yeah, it's...
Holy.
Too heavy?
You're doing good.
Well, worst case scenario, we get to see what it looks like flying a real airplane crashing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But man, the cockpit looks amazing.
That's awesome.
Oh,
Check out how you can see the engine itself.
that's awesome.
Can
I
you-
love panning.
Yeah.
Now we just have the
Whoa.
frame for the windows in there. We don't have actually glass in there.
There's no
So
glass
that would
in
have
it.
obstructed your view.
You got
a
it,
little
brother.
bit.
Distort it.
Going to
Man,
light
you're
speed
doing
shoot.
amazing. Looks like you're low though.
I'm pretty low. I'm coming around. Oh, wow. There's some sync there.
Wow, yeah, there's a lot of sync.
Hey, you're very low. You might want to pull up a bit. There's trees. There you go.
Way to
What are you
go,
talking
David.
about? Low flying is cool.
It is, yeah. But
Yeah.
maybe not so much when you have such a heavy
load.
That's pretty low.
Oh,
It's low enough.
okay, here's a scenario, guys. It's airplane's out of fuel. You gotta get it to the landing strip, and it is slowly going down. You're bleeding out every ounce of altitude.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sound good?
Yeah, sure. That's what we were going for.
That's what we were going for. Absolutely, brother. You did good job, man.
Thanks.
What was your
heavy, huh?
experience like?
Intense.
Intense.
Yeah, it was really bad. Like the turbulence is really bad today, and it kind of doesn't want to climb that good. It needs a little more power.
A little more power.
Yeah, but it's fun though.
It looked really cool.
Yeah.
It looked really cool. Well, guys, there you have it. It's amazing. You can get a really immersive experience. I bet you show that footage to people, a lot of people probably wouldn't even know
Yeah.
that it was a model. It looked really
Yeah, I
good.
bet.
Good job. Well,
Awesome.
why don't we gotta pick up some pieces. Why don't
Yeah, we
close
do.
it?
All right, well, we want to thank you guys for watching. Thanks, HobbyKing, for sponsoring this episode. We gotta go do some cleanup over here.
Yes.
All right, see ya. Josh, why don't you show us your setup you got?
All right, well, Dave and mine are very similar, but basically I got a servo here, a simple Hextronic 9-gram servo, fastened by a zip tie. We got the rubber bands, zip tie to allow for the release. Basically the servo turns, rubber band flies off, and the cartridge is dropped.
Cool.
Yeah.
So,
Same thing?
Yeah, same thing. I'm just using 5 cartridges as one.
Okay.
So yeah, 1 servo, 1 rubber band, 1 piece of plastic. That's it.
Yep.
Okay.